wanted to share a couple things with you guys, which I know a lot of you ask me about what keeps me motivated, what keeps me inspired, what keeps me happy. Majority of the time I'm fairly happy. I'm very satisfied. But there's sometimes there's things that happen in your life really challenge you mentally. And it happens to even the best of us, even us who look like we have it on point all the time. We have moments that we break down, moments that we question what we're doing, and we have those really bad days. Trust me, I do. I've actually had a lot of those recently, especially with this whole neck thing, because it has limited me in so many ways, and it's scary because when you're such an active person and you can't do what you normally do, it's frustrating. It's scary. I mean, it's like, am I going to be able to keep doing what I love, and when you can't, that's like a scary thought. And just to try to stay focused and try to not let that interfere with what you're doing and interfere with everything else that's going in your life. And so I got a few books here, and this one's called Inspiration Journal. I just got it from Barnes & Noble, and this Inspiration Journal, basically what it is it's just like, a lot of empty pages, but it has like the dates in there. So it has the dates in there, so if you want to write the dates, it has these little questions here like, don't give up, what's something in your life that you could achieve with persistence, and then room to write. What's really nice about a book like this is when you are going through a tough time, it's really, really, really hard to think for yourself, to come up with inspiring things and motivating things. So having something like this to where you just read it, it makes you think. And it kind of puts you in that positive mind state, that mental state, and helps you to move forward. Especially at times that I'm feeling like I just can't muster up that energy, I'm kind of feeling lost and alone or something like that. I'll pull out this book. Zach is always there for me like 100%, but he can't be there for me all the time. Like, there's some things I need to take care of with myself. That really comes down to it, is you don't want to always become dependent on somebody else and be needy. You have to really, really connect with yourself and find that confidence again, find how to really grow, learn, and change from the current situation that you're in, and that only makes you a stronger person. And so there's sometimes that I might talk to Zach about stuff and I'll be like sad or upset, but then if it's something I feel like it's on repeat, I won't keep bombarding him with it, because to him eventually that's just gonna wear him down, especially if it's on repeat. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about, like you feel like you repeat the same questions and the same emotions and over and over and over and over and over. So, and then I bought this. It's just a journal. So yeah, it's just, and that looks like it has some like nice little sayings in there, but it's just an empty journal. The journal's for is to write down my thoughts. I actually recommend to a lot of people, if they are going through a really, really hard time, grab a journal. And if you're not going to go see a counselor, a therapist, or can't afford one, grab a journal. And usually what I do is I'll start with the date, the time, and then I'll put emotions currently feeling, and then I'll write down every single thing, one word, that I'm feeling at that current moment. And then I will just let the words pour out on that piece of paper until I just can't think of what to write anymore. And then at the very, very, very end, usually I'm a little bit more clear-headed, and I'll put down what I'm gonna do to change that, what I'm gonna do, what my solution is. If I don't know what it is yet, that's okay. Like, at least I put it down on paper, I got it out, and I'm able to kind of like really reevaluate what's going on at that current moment, and then I'm not wearing anybody else down, I'm not tearing everybody else down. It's good to talk to people sometimes, but sometimes it's good to just take care of your stuff by yourself. It helps you to become stronger in those situations, and helps you to kind of better know what to do when those hard times rise up. Makes you a stronger person.